So I haven't been on the YouTube in a while. Probably because most of my YouTube stuff is running stuff on the dyno, not so much other things in life. But I've been probably for about the past 3 weeks, I guess I've been doing a good bit of trucking. I don't know if how many on here know that I do have my own truck. I've got a good old good old Barney. Barney's a 2000 with a 99 build date, purple 379. Got 2 bunks in the back. That was for me and my wife when we were doing our travel across country. I've got a 35-ton RGN, and then my buddy lets me use his 60-ton 3+1. So I've been doing a lot of trucking here lately. I've moved everything from burned up Army trucks to moved a D8 a couple times, D8R. I've moved a big rock crusher. I've moved a drill rig, like 77,000 pound Ingersoll Rand drill rig. Been trucking a good bit over the past 2-3 weeks, and that's why I haven't been doing much dyno work. And I also do files for the Detroit too, and actually that's what I was just sitting down, just finishing up. I just rewrote the file for Barney. Barney, in case I haven't ever put this out here before, so it's a 12.7 Detroit, 15 to 1 compression, D-Deck 3. It's basically a stock 500 horse 12.7 from 1994. Even though the truck is a June of 99 build date, the engine is actually a 94. I don't know what happened prior to me getting the truck. I think something happened to the original engine and they put an old D-Deck 3 in it. It was pretty low miles. I think when I first got the truck, I think it had like 13,000 hours on it, which is pretty low. But anyway, between Leon Smith and myself, we played with the tune in this truck for 6 years, I guess. I never touched Leon's timing because I just didn't want to take a chance with pushing the envelope on a working engine. But I've added fuel steadily over the years and had 20 different turbos. I mean, literally 20 different turbos on this truck. So because I live so close to California, I do a lot of trips into California, and so I'm really trying to be very careful about the smoke. This file that's in this makes about 750 horsepower, and 750 horsepower out of 75 injectors, which I'm pretty sure that's what's in it. Has a pretty long pulse width, and it is kind of I don't know, prone to smoking a little bit. So I just rewrote the file that was in Barney, which I've rewritten it several times. Probably been rewritten. I've had 20 turbos. I've probably had 10 different versions of the flash file in here. So we want to be a little more California friendly. They don't give me any trouble, but I try not to blow any smoke when I'm in that state. So I've written a file that takes a little bit more smoke out of it. So we're going to take that and test drive it. But anyway, enough of that. That's what I have to be doing right this moment. I'm getting ready to do a turbo test on the dyno here later on this morning. Yeah, I'm kind of at a little bit of a crossroads where sometimes I don't know whether I want a truck or whether I want to be a shop guy. Unfortunately, there's not always enough shop work, or let me just back up, not shop work. There's always plenty of shop work, dyno work. There's not always enough dyno work to pay the bills, so I get out here and do a little trucking. And I also test things on the truck. So, I mean, it's all good, but I really enjoy hauling the heavy equipment. And so, it's like, do I upgrade to a little bit bigger stuff so I can haul the larger equipment and military loads out of California, because it's good money? Or do I just kind of stay like I am, uh, whatever. So I'm kind of there right now. I probably wrote one file in the past month and a half. I can't live off of that, so that's why I got to go out and do the trucking. But I find myself really liking the trucking, so it's like, well, buddy, you got to decide whether you want to be a trucker or a file writer, dyno guy, whatever you want to say. So anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of both today. Just put a new file in Barney, got a turbo to test on the dyno for a customer, which will eventually end up being tested in Barney, because we like to give real world data and dyno data, and it's good to give 12.7 Detroit and 15-liter cat data to a customer who hires me to test a certain turbo. So anyway, alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here, probably start the truck up, make sure it runs, maybe take it up and down the highway just to make sure it's not so sometimes you can get the smoke so restrictive that the truck will not accelerate through the RPM range, and that's bad. Just want to make sure I don't have that going on. And then I'm going to get in the shop and replace the turbo on the dyno engine and test that, and maybe I'll come up with some kind of what shall we say, come up with some content to go on here on YouTube of that dyno test. So, all right, y'all take care. Nice being back on the YouTube. We will talk to you later.